Why, hello. Guess what today is? Today is another music reaction video to Epica. I reacted to several of their songs and it's been a while. So I said, well, it's about time to do another one. I'll tell you a little bit more about that and then something else that you may not know about Epica. So I'll tell you that also. But I want you to first grab a drink, sit back on your comfy couch, and wait until Tazzz reacts. Okay. Yeah, I love Epica. I love their style, an amazing symphonic metal band. And I love their artistry, their musicality, so many things about them. So, yeah, I reacted to a few songs of theirs, and but it's been a while. I didn't realize the time it went by, so I wanted to bring them up again. Now, one thing that I wanted to tell you, in case you did not know, because I don't like to assume that you know, you might have a busy life, is they have a new album that was released, I think just last month, called A Spiral. So check that out and purchase their album if you're able to. It came out last month. I haven't heard it yet, of course, 'cause I haven't heard them in a while, but I'm glad that they're still doing their thing. They deserve all the accolades and recognition that they can get because they provide some really awesome music. And music is something that I personally believe we all need in our lives. Maybe not every day, maybe not all day, but multiple times throughout our lives, I think music is essential. It gives us so many different types of feelings. It gives us education and things like that. It uplifts us, so many things. So the song that I've chosen, this one I've chosen myself, and it's called Fight to Survive. I have not seen it yet because I never pre-watch anything. Like I have the patience to wait until I'm about to hit record so I can be as real and authentic as possible and then share with you my perspectives about it, as well as encourage you to support Epica. So please make sure to subscribe to their channel if you haven't done so. Like and comment to this song if you like it. And then if you're able to, please purchase any music that they have. Like I mentioned, the album, if you're able to. Just imagine if it was you. Wouldn't you like that type of support? So, yeah, let me get right into it. If you know me well enough, you know I don't pause the music portion because I like to get immersed into a song. So, I'm sure you do too when you watch a song for the first time. So, if you don't go anywhere, I'll tell you my perspectives afterwards and how I feel about it and everything like that. So, hope you're still sitting down. I want you to wait until Tazzz reacts.
We set out to explore the moon, and instead discovered the Earth. Take off in 3, 2, 1, go!
Wow. Very, very fascinating. Very, very fascinating aesthetically. It had a movie-esque type of vibe to it. I love Simone's voice. I love the overall band. I love their musicality. You know, they were rocking out at certain points. The music got heightened. Um, and they were giving that real power metal. It had like a dystopia type of vibe, some parts and stuff like that. And then it also had that, you know, it was showing space. Um, on there as well. So, you know what, actually let me because I had their website up. Let me just see if there's anything mentioning anything on there about this video because I actually think this video was actually not that long ago. Um I'm on Epica's actual website, their personal website. So, oh look, it does say something here. So for Fight to Survive, lyrically, this is on their one of their pages about their album coming. Lyrically, it deals with quote unquote, lyrically, it deals with the so called overview effect, a shift in awareness reported by astronauts after seeing Earth from space. Oh, wow. They experience a heightened sense of awe, appreciation for the planet's beauty, and a deep understanding of its fragility. Um, okay. You know, when I'm seeing that thing, because when I'm hearing the lyrics then, and then when I'm reading what they just wrote, and then seeing the visuals of the music, Um, I could definitely see an astronaut's appreciation. Like if we take it for face value, that part, I could see how they can have the sense of awe of looking on Earth from an astronaut's perspective. Now, that being said, I'm now using that metaphorically if we relate that to our own humanity. You know, looking if there was a way to this might sound dark. If there was a way to just quickly, temporarily, like leave our own body and look down on ourselves and look down on other people and see the humanity of others, imagine the perspective that we can get overall, that we can probably solve problems and come to conclusions and recognitions and understandings of things. That part's really deep when I think about it. This song sounds like it explores like that self-discovery that we should all have within ourselves. Because here's the thing that many of you may not know. I didn't even know myself until not that long ago. You know, yes, we're stuck with ourselves. We live with ourselves 24/7. No matter where we go, there we are. But some of us may not know our true essence, our true humanity. And that's just with ourselves. Now then magnify that with everyone around us and things like that. Some of us have to have our discover self-identity. You know, some people don't know themselves. It's just like when you think about like when you're younger, you know, people say, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, you still haven't discovered what do you want to do, what excites you, you know, so things like that. And then even today, even if you know what you want to do as far as like say occupation or who you're attracted to, there's still things that we learn throughout our lives about us all the time. Like, oh, I didn't realize I liked monster trucks, you know, or I didn't realize I like fishing. It's so peaceful and calming and things like that. Just as an example. Um, so yeah, so if I'm thinking of a metaphorical sense, like you have space and then you have humanity, and like you're thinking of like the journey, the vast journey. I mean, think about the journey and the distance from Earth to outer space. Now think that metaphorically from the journey and the progression that we've had as humanity, like that long, vast type of journey as well. So there's like that juxtaposition between humanity and then space. Both can be a mystery on top of that. So I have the lyrics up on what am I on? Genius.com. So like one of the lines that said, we set out to explore the moon and instead discovered the earth. That sort of mixes with the juxtaposition that I had said about you realizing you're doing one thing and then you're doing another, comparing that humanity, as I mentioned, to space. Um, So like when you think of like the moon, when it references that, or space again, there's that desire to seek more, to learn more, to have that ambition to keep going and seeing what's out there. But then thinking about coming back to Earth is because what does Earth have? Earth has a multitude of people, of humanity. So it's sort of like you have that unity that you want to learn more. You want to be united. You want to have some type of things that you can compare to, some type of like, let's say you have your own family, you want to create a family, you want to create legacies and things of that nature. So I never really thought of it that way. I mean, I thought of it that way maybe mildly, like for me, because like I'm single, but like let's just say as an example, people who have families, you want to have that unity and you want to have that growth continue on humanity for when you're older and you're gone. The saga continues, as it were, that your family now transcends and produces more. So I never thought of being a unity with Earth until you think of in the eyes of like an astronaut, if you're looking down on like, wow, that's where I live, on a broader map, not your individual house, but Earth. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. Also, let me look up another part of the lyrics. Like Simone says, within a heart of joy grow possibilities to transcend inflicted boundaries. We will have to move beyond all fears that do pull us down. I try to understand while I can't see it all, while I navigate through outer space. I hope we survive the fall. We'll need to unite them all. She mentions fears here and things that pull us down because, nothing in the world is necessarily easy. Some things might be easier. Some things might be difficult. Some things you might have to do a lot to get to the other side, but it's all part of the journey. You know, um, the road to your destination or where you want to be isn't always a straight road. Take it physically when we're talking about driving down the street. Sometimes there's turns and dips and stop signs and yields and things like that. So that's very much our lives as well. So I love the sense of unity that is without it. That is within this because you can't live through life completely by yourself. First of all, you're not by yourself. You are surrounded by other people wherever you go. Um, but is where do you want to be part of your journey? And what can you even learn from others to better yourself? Like, so it's all very interesting. There's so many different paths and possibilities. Back to the video, like I love the aesthetics on that. Like Simone had some really great different costumes and things like that. I'm trying to figure out like when she was, at one point she was dressed in all white, very pure and things like that. Another time she was more dark and things like that where her outfit changed. So give me more insight on that. I want to learn from you. I'm now phoning a friend and I'm reaching out to you to tell me what that really means. Because keep in mind, this is the first time I've seen this and I don't pause anything. So this is just off the dome. There was a lot to take in there and I was just enjoying what I was hearing and also what I was seeing. But I'm trying to see what those different outfits mean. Unless those different dark outfits, which had like part dark face and stuff, signifies like boundaries and things that block the path to seek more information. And then at one part when she was in the tub and it was just covered up with that dark resin or tar or whatever, and she was shaking everything. That was so emphatic. Um, and she was in those green cages, it felt like, and then all of a sudden she just awakened. So very, very deep and complex, but I really love that part about it. Very intricate. So she says on another part of the lyric, Simone says, the fire burns and purifies, designed to unify. Our spirit is alive. We all fight to survive. All right, so you know what? That could possibly explain what I was just asking a question to. So, um, that purification, which could have been what she was going through in that tub scene or whatever that was, designed to unify, as she says. So, very, very deep and cerebral. I love her approach on this. Epica is very good at creating amazing music videos, and also they also set a beautiful scene and aesthetics when they're live at concert, because I reacted to some of them live at concert, so that's pretty fascinating as well. But yeah, so tell me more. I always say I like to learn more from you. I don't like to do heavy research myself. That's boring. But learning from you is really exciting to read what you give me perspectives and educate me. So, yeah. So, yeah, I very much enjoyed it, which brings me to this is the part of the show I do a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. I liked it if you haven't guessed. All right. So, yeah, so make sure you support them. If you want to actually see another song that I reacted to from them, I want you to check out right there. Also, please check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Shadows of Music Legends. It's still relating to music, but it's on a totally different vibe and approach. Hoping that you enjoy it. Please support that channel. It's fairly new. I want y'all to take it easy and keep it breezy.